This is not fun, but it has made me over $1,000 in the past few months as a 13-year-old. So if you can't beat those numbers, it might be time for you to try something like this. So look, I'm just basically gonna teach you how to make money. This is literally in a nutshell how to make money. And so many people have explained this before, but this is going to be so simple. You're actually gonna understand this. So let's start off. Let's call this demand. You probably know what demand is. Demand is when people want something. So there's a need for something. For example, let's say it's very hot and people are sweating and stuff. They probably want something hot, something cold to drink. So that's demand for cold drinks, cold beverages. So since we have this demand established, so next, only if there's a supply that supplies what the demand is asking for, and it provides that to the demand. The demand equal and opposite exchange. Remember Newton's third law. Only cash. So this is the entire principle of business. I just explained business in a few seconds. This is business. Business is demand is satisfied by supply, and in exchange provides cash. That's business. That's literally business. But right now I'm gonna tell you how to do this in a more industrial way, in a more business-like way. So let me think. So this is a business. Let's say a business is a car with 3 wheels. This is a business. I know my car looks extremely weird, but this is a car, and this is basically a business. Every single part of this car is a core element to this business. Let's say this part of the business is the website. Let's say this part of the business is PPC ads. Let's say this part of the business is social media. Let's say this part of the business is retail. So you get what I'm saying. So basically, the thing that I'm saying is that between all these crucial parts of a business, in between, in places like that, and that, and that, and like that, and like that, and like that, there are like snippets of the business that need fixing. So let's say this snippet here would be like expensive lead acquisition. So them getting leads is too expensive, and that's a problem in their business right now, but that's a fixable problem. And then so that's the demand, so that turns into a D. And then how can we fix that? If there is a supply here that makes lead acquisition cheaper, then obviously supply cash. Well, let me visualize this more for you. Imagine by them cheapening the lead acquisition, they saved $5,000 a month. Would it be obnoxious for them to pay you $1,000 a month? No, because you're making them $5,000 a month. So what I'm saying, get your clients results, and they'll get you paid. That's the core element of business. But let me show this in another example, because I know this is a kind of hard for you to visualize if you're anything like me when I was back in the day, like looking at these types of videos. But I'm telling you, this is a lot better than watching top 7 ways to make money or start your side hustle. So next, let me show you another key element of this. If you know, because the most important part of this entire process is to know supply. Supply is basically a skill. It's a skill that you know that can fulfill some sort of demand. But here I'm gonna come on to the second biggest problem after the not having supply, because most of these people, the biggest problem is that they don't know astronaut. They don't have any skill set, because they're too busy scrolling on TikTok the entire day. What is your skill? You're gonna be a serial masturbator? No. So here's another important part. If you know a supply, but there's no demand for it, then there's no value. Value is the word that I want you to remember. Look, in this exchange over here, this is value. What is value? What makes this exchange valuable? I'm gonna tell you what makes it valuable. If the supply does not or if there's no demand for the supply, then there is no value. So I don't care. Like, let me give an example of this. What's a skill? Let's say I'm a master blacksmith. I'm a master blacksmith. I'm so good at blacksmithing. I can make the finest, most refined, most shiny, most hard, most obnoxious metal in the universe. But nobody wants blacksmiths anymore. Maybe that's an understatement. I don't know anything about blacksmiths, but as far as I know, people don't really use them anymore. So let's say I'm the best blacksmith ever, but there's so little people to use blacksmiths that my value is not as high as I want it to be. So the value is correlated to the amount of demand, the amount of people that want your thing. So what is something that's in demand right now? For example, as opposed to blacksmithing, it would be like AI services. There's hundreds of them. I'm gonna start moving my agency, or try to move it more into AI, because that's what's the future, and everybody knows it, but nobody acts like it. So, okay, moving down here. Since I already showed you a core business principle, I just want to solidify it with something I learned from Andrew Tate, the one and only. So, look, you don't make money. Making money isn't real. I don't even like using this term, to make money. Making money isn't real. You can't make money, because to make money would mean to physically print it out of the air. Like, you're not the federal government. You do not make money. Oh my god, this is so important. Don't ever use the phrase make money again. You don't make money. If you were to make money, then you would be the banks and you'd print money, but you don't. Because if you did, then you wouldn't be watching this video. Or if you do, then send me an email or send me a DM. But forget about that. You need to think about taking money. This is gonna sound weird, but you're not stealing. Taking money. Let me give you an example. This is you. Let me give you a nice head, nice arms, nice legs. This is me, on the other hand. Big muscles, toned, nice little veins running up the forearm. That's how I like it. Okay, this is you. Let me title it appropriately. This is you. This is me. I got cash, and you're broke. Let me put a B for broke. This is me. I have cash. You're broke. What do you do to make money? Because you can't make money. You need to take money. So this money needs to go over to you by any means possible. So a mean of this would be stealing it. So that's literally like you grabbing the cash, and now you take it back and now it's yours. But we want to be ethical, moral creatures on this planet. So how do you take money? He needs to give it to you. But that's also weird, because nobody's gonna give money to you for nothing. So the only reasonable thing would be for him to give you money, and you need to provide what? Value. And how do you provide value? Where is that? You provide value by creating a supply which fulfills the demand that he has. So with value, he needs to provide a supply that he demanded, and that's how you get his money in your pocket, by both being happy. That's business. So look, let's finalize this video on a final note. But look at that beautiful like wisdom. It's just so much wisdom compacted onto one screen. I don't know. Maybe I'll link this in the description. Take a look at the description, guys. We have to give it a title. Milan's millionaire master Okay. I think I'm gonna give you a last example to solidify this, and just so that you guys know to have some flexibility. Because this is a very like standard rule, but people need to learn to have flexibility. Let me give you an example. Let's say in the porn industry, people, so this is you, like degenerates, like weaklings, they have a demand for adult content. So this is AD, because I'm too slow writing. This is AD. There's a demand for it. There's definitely a demand for AD, for adult content. So let's say here there's Milan Hub. So Milan Hub will provide what you demanded. So supply. Here I'm gonna put AD. So Milan Hub will provide what you wanted, and in exchange, you give it cash. This is just one of the many examples, but it's just pretty important. I will put this in the description, guys. If you have any question, I mean, just take a look at this beauty. But if you have any question, just email me or write a comment or send me a DM or whatever. I'm here. Bye, guys.